All the delegates are requested to attend the entire session as the attendance will be taken during the session timeout. The e-certificates will be awarded only on the basis of this attendance.
Vikasa Vadodara has launched an innovative and interactive platform at community.vikasa.org, which will be used by all Western region branches to update students about forthcoming programs and events. We invite all Vikasa branches of Western region and students to join this community. This platform will be an excellent opportunity for the students to discuss their issues and experiences and resolve their doubts.
The mementos to the faculties and paper presenters for the conference will be delivered to their address.
This conference is powered by Upstocks and partnered by Copy Clan and Rapido.
Great things happen when there is a gathering of great people. Continuing the charm of today, we would like to extend our greetings for the day to the esteemed dignitaries gracing this inaugural session and to all the future chartered accountants joined with us today. A very good morning to everyone. I am Shalini.
And I know it is with great pleasure and anticipation that we welcome you all to Vadodara's very first virtual CA Student Conference organized by the Student Skill Enrichment Board, BOS Operations, ICI, and hosted by Vadodara branch of WIRC, ICI, and Vadodara branch of Vikasa.
Before we mark the beginning of this grand event, I would request everyone to rise for the ICAI motto.
य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्विमाणः निर्विमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यपि कश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता.
Thank you everyone. वो खुद ही नाप लेते हैं बुलंदी आसमानों की, परिंदों को नहीं तालीम दी जाती उड़ानों की. वो खुद ही नाप लेते हैं बुलंदी आसमानों की, परिंदों को नहीं तालीम दी जाती उड़ानों की. महकना और महकाना तो काम है खुशबू का, खुशबू नहीं मोहताज होती कद्रदानों की.
Very well said, Shalini. On this note, we would like to introduce the dignitaries, adding glory to the inaugural session. CA Vinod Pehlwani Sir, Chairman, Vadodara Branch, Vikasa. CA Manoj Sahu Sir, Secretary, Vadodara Branch, WIRC, ICI. CA Krunal Brahmbat Sir, Chairman, Vadodara Branch, WIRC, ICI. CA Vishal Doshi Sir, Vice Chairman, WIRC, ICI. CA Lalit Bajaj Sir, Chairman, WIRC, ICI. CA Aniket Talati Sir, Central Council Member, ICI and Conference Director. CA Durgesh Kabra Sir, Central Council Member, ICI Co-Director Kumar Gupta, Vice Chairman, Student Scale Enrichment Board, US Honorary Chairman, Scale Co-Chairman, Jambu Saria, ICI, CI,
With Bakra institutes for such obstacle on the way. Show doesn't be all gloom and doom. Lord Ganesh has blessed it for this with a virtual performance of Janvi.
गणपतये नमो नमः ॐ गणपतये नमो नमः
गजवदना गणनाथ प्रभु गजवदना गणनाथ प्रभु संकटहरणा भवभयहरणा वेदविधायक मोदकहस्ता विद्यादायक हे मम बन्धु गजवदना गणनाथ प्रभु सिद्धिविनायक हे गुणधाम विघ्नविनाशक हे रम्भा मंगलरूप पावन नामा मूलर जय दीन दयाला गजवदना गणनाथ प्रभु शिवनन्दन षण्मुख सहजा विघ्न विनाशक गुणगण पूजित धीर वीर सुरवन्दित पूजित पालय माम् हे करुणाकर दुरित निवारण अनन्तानन्द सर्ववर प्रद पर्वत नन्दिनि नन्दन सुन्दर गणेश्वर पशुपति नन्दन परम पवित्र शिखिवाहन सहजा गणनायक त्र्यम्बक नन्दन मङ्गल मूर्ते पाहि माम् गणनाथ प्रभो पाहि माम् गणनाथ प्रभो गजवदना 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 गणनाथ प्रभो
That was indeed a spectacular performance. Thank you, Shreyashri and Janvi.
Knowledge removes ignorance, just as light removes darkness. Also, knowledge is a lasting inner wealth by which all outer achievement can be accomplished. Forms of wealth. Light is always compared to the Lord, for He is the source of knowledge or the Chaitanya of every event.
we seek the blessings and the wishes of the dignitaries participating virtually. As we all know, the next generation is going to be a deadly combination of innovation, data, technology, and to top it all, intellectuals. The business in the next world order is going to be fast and full of challenges. Artificial intelligence will be the cost of the next big human catastrophe. The problems of today will be so minute for the next generation that it would be solved at the snap of their fingers. What will remain unchanged in this race will be the attitude of the people combined with their aptitude, eventually being the reason for the altitude they reach in life.
Sun Tzu, a Chinese strategist, once said, opportunities multiply as they are seized. If we look at the world as a cushion for business and success, it is inevitable that we will grow and rise. The way we want to grow depends on our outlook, eventually leading to maximization of our skills.
Finally, the theme of this year's conference is attitude, aptitude, and altitude, the way to transition to the next world order. We are going to have extremely informative sessions on the advancement in technology as is relevant in our field, coupled with the current scenario. The sessions will take you on a journey scaling your futuristic visions, your approach to life, and how to overcome these hurdles. The eminent dignitaries joining us in this beautiful journey will serve as role models for us to look up to. The cultural talents of CA students will add glory to our cultural session. So buckle up for this wonderful ride.
I now call upon CA Vinod Pehlwani Sir, Chairman, Vikasa Baroda, to deliver his welcome address for this two-day virtual conference.
Thank you, MOC. Thank you, MOC. Excellencies, colleagues, and dear students. Respected Chief Guest, CA Atul Kumar Gupta Sir, President ICAI, CA Nihar Jambusaria Sir, Vice President ICAI, Conference Chairman, CA Jay Chhera Sir, Chairman SSCB ICAI, Conference Co-Chairman, CA Pramod Kumar Bub Sir, Vice Chairman SSCB ICAI, Conference Director CA Aniket Talati Sir, CCM ICAI, Conference Director CA Durgesh Kumar Kabra Sir, CCM ICAI, CA Lalit Bajaj Sir in absentia, Chairman WIRC ICAI, CA Vishal Doshi Sir, Vice Chairman WIRC of ICAI, CA Krunal Brahmbhatt, Chairman Vadodara Branch of WIRC of ICAI, CA Manoj Sahu, Secretary Vadodara Branch of WIRC of ICAI, and my dear students, a warm welcome to you all on behalf of Vadodara Vikasa. It is indeed a pleasure to have with us CA Atul Kumar Gupta Sir, President ICAI, and CA Nihar Jambusaria Sir, Vice President ICAI, here with us virtually. It is tradition of Vadodara branch of Vikasa to host such student conference every year. But this year, it is a bit different. COVID-19 has affected us heavily. It has affected the way we transact, communicate, and collaborate. We are forced to move from physical to virtual. We switched from cash to cashless and safer transaction. We switched from physical meetups to virtual meetings and calls. This conference too, though not physical, will give you same experience, same learning, and same fun as physical conference might offer. I would like to thank CA Jay Chhera Sir, Chairman SSCB ICI, and CA Pramod Kumar Bub Sir, Vice Chairman SSCB ICAI for allowing us to organize this conference. Further, I would like to thank CA Jay Chera sir and the conference director CA Aniket Talati sir for helping us designing the whole structure of the conference by providing innovative thoughts about the need of the economy and the future of the profession. Sir, thank you for your support and guidance for the same. Now, the theme of the conference is aptitude, attitude, altitude. Aptitude is our natural ability or skill to do something. Attitude is the way we behave and feel for something. While altitude means constantly exploring, improving, and scaling. This conference will build a core base for you that will help you change your aptitude and attitude in such a way that it will help you reach your desired altitude. We have scheduled a physical session of Board of Study Operations, the True Professional 2047, where you will be able to interact with CA Jayachera sir, Chairman SSCB ICAI, and Conference Chairman as well as CA Pramod Kumar Gupta sir, Vice Chairman SSCB ICAI. Further, we have also organized a special session of Nivesh Ki Pathsala, a fight of bull and bear, and how we can benefit from it. So, for every single one of you who's attending this conference, a question might be hovering over your minds. How is this conference different from others? Is it because of virtual? Or is it because it is on AirMeet, a new platform? Or is it because it is occurring during COVID situation? No. Then what is it? The topics in the conference are totally based on technology that affects us and not the regular technical subjects that CA students generally deal with. This conference aims at providing wholesome variety of knowledge that will steal away your ignorance and lethargy towards new technology. So, are you ready to learn? Are you ready to change? Are you ready to succeed? If yes, give me a big thumbs up. Thank you. Over to MOC.
Thank you, sir.
I request CA Krunal Brahmbhatt, Chairman, Vadodara Branch, WIRC ICI, to please address the delegates.
There is some kind of connection issue. Krunal Brahmbhatt sir will be joining us shortly. I request CA Krunal Brahmbhatt sir, Chairman, Vadodara Branch, to please welcome the delegates.
You are on mute, Kunal. Kunal, you are on mute.
There is some kind of connection issue. He'll join us shortly.
Uh, yeah, that is fine. Now we are able to listen you. Now again muted.
Now is it audible, right, sir?
Yes, yes.
Perfect, perfect. I welcome President, sir, and Vice President, sir, and thank you, sir, for blessing the occasion. I welcome CA Jan Shaira, Central Council Member, Chairman SSCB, and CA Aniket Talati, and CA Durgesh Kabra, Central Council Member. I also welcome team led by CA Lalit Bajaj and CA Vishal Doshi, Chairman and Vice Chairman WRC. Though Lalit sir is not available today, he will join tomorrow. It's our pleasure to have presence of CA Pramod Kumar Bug, Vice Chairman SSEB. Friends, globalization has accelerated the shift from number crunching to strategic thinking, thus expanding the role of chartered accountancy to that of proactive catalyst in factoring change into emerging global vision. As corporate sector evolves in an environment of enhanced transparency and accountability, the chartered accountant students are required to emerge as strategy formulators with much broader professional horizon and high standards of corporate governance. With the advent of technology, the world has become a global economic village. The rapid development in sector information technology has revolutionized the business practice through the globe, thereby making it imperative for the policymakers and the profession to bring out changes in the structures and regulations that support and commensurate such developments. It is an era of skill-oriented professionals, and strong foundation is a must for multifarious personality. Organizing conference by Vadodara branch of ICI and Vikasa is aimed to provide a platform to hone the skill and improve the information and knowledge base of students. This student virtual conference aims to provide knowledge and guidance to the students. What is our professional need in future? How students need to change their attitude to stand in global need and how they can glorify the profession. Along with the technical session, students will also be guided by Board of Studies how to crack CA examination and how to boost their confidence. With this, I would like to wish happy learning to all delegates. No, friends, knowledge is power, and you need power in this world. You need as many advantages as you can. Thank you. Thank you. Over to you, Amity.
Thank you, sir.
I now call upon CA Vishal Doshi Sir, Vice Chairman WIRC and Regional Council Member from Vadodara to deliver his address.
Good morning, friends. Kindly pardon me for the background noise because myself, Lalit Bhai, and the Vice President sir are at a place from where there is a lot of noise. Respected President Sir Atul Bhai Gupta ji, uh, Jai Bhai, Aniket Bhai, Durgesh Bhai, Krunal, Vinod, Team Vikasa. It is indeed a great day today that at Vadodara we are hosting this students 2 day students conference in virtual mode. I compliment the whole team Vikasa led by Vinod Bhai for excellent work on this and having some of the very relevant futuristic topics that are to be discussed over these 2 days. Friends, I understand that in spite of the topics being futuristic, more technology driven, and less of the traditional audit taxation areas, we received a record number of papers from the students, which shows that the students, the profession, and the way ahead is all technology based. So my compliments to the whole team Vikasa, and on behalf of Vadodara, I would like to thank Jai Bhai and the whole team for giving us this opportunity to host this conference in virtual mode. Thank you, and I wish all the students a very happy learning. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now call upon CA Lalit Bajaj, sir, Chairman, WIRC, to deliver his address.
Respected President Sir, CA Atul Kumar Gupta ji, my dear friend and Central Council member CA Jay Chhera ji, CA Aniket Talati ji, Central Council member, CA Durgesh Kabra ji, Central Council member, Kunal Brahmabhat, Chairman of Vadodara Branch, Vice Chairman Vadodara Branch Vinod Pailwani and Chairman Vikasa, led by the whole team of Vikasa Vadodara. My co-regional council member Vishal Doshi, in absentia, Vice President CA Nihar Jambusiriya ji, he is supposed to join in say some minutes. All the students who have joined in this virtual students national conference. At the outset, I welcome all of you, and at the same time, I thank each one of you for participating in this conference and enriching Vadodara branch to conduct such kind of wonderful event whereby Vishal Bhai has already elaborated, and I believe with the energetic and informative sharing of knowledge for the next 2 days, all the students, each and every students will be really equipped with relevant knowledge expected from us chartered accountants. Let me tell you one thing, sir. Vadodara branch is doing a wonderful job this year, and they have set a benchmark for the future leaders to achieve targets which are really difficult at this time of pandemic. And this student conference is one of this initiative in this time. I wish you best of luck. Let me just convey to all the students present here very positively and very humbly that ICI, under the able leadership of our President Sir C. Atul Gupta ji and Vice President Sir C. Nihar Jambuseria ji, is working very proactively. Any suggestion, any initiative whereby you feel you need to speak to ICI, please write, and they will proactively understand and consider each and every suggestion for the benefit of a larger interest of all the students. As far as equipping ourselves on this knowledge front is concerned, friends, I believe we have lot many facets as professionals to develop in ourselves. There are lot many professions whereby students are opting to move ahead in their career. We as chartered accountants are embarking and placing our mark in the economy, and this kind of conferences and with the able intention of all the students, we will really ensure that in future also our next generation is really able to embark the impression on the whole economy and the business community. With this, I once again welcome all of you and thank you for giving me this opportunity of being with you. Thank you, Vadodara branch.
Thank you, sir. I request CA Aniket Talati, sir, Central Council member and Conference Director, to please address the delegates.
Thank you very much. A very good morning to all the students, the delegates of this CA Students Virtual Conference 2020 being organized by Baroda branch jointly with Vikasa Baroda. Honorable President, our leader Atul Gupta ji, Vice President Sir Nihar Bhai, Chairman of this board Jai Bhai, Vice Chairman Pramod Bhai, my colleague in the council, the co-director Durgesh Bhai, the team of WIRC being ably led by Lalit Bhai, Vishal ji, all the regional council members, and the ever-smiling team of Baroda, Kunal Bhai and Vinod Bhai. We can see the large smiles. Yes, congratulations, you deserve it. You started the conference well, and I'm sure what is well begun is going to be well done. I must first of all begin by complimenting Vinod Bhai, the entire team of Baroda Vikasa, for this great event, especially the use of technology. It's a different platform that they are using. I think the community portal that they have been able to create ensured that there was wide amount of participation from across the country. I have been told paper presenters from as far as Nepal and from all four corners of the country have participated and given their papers for this conference. I think this speaks volumes about the efforts that the Vikasa team and the branch have put in, and I commend and compliment the entire team for these efforts. Let me be very brief today in my discussion because it's important that you hear about what the Institute is doing, what the board is doing from Jai Bhai, from Honorable President Sir and Vice President Sir. But I will fail in my duty if we do not all begin by complimenting and congratulating Honorable President Sir, Vice President Sir, and the entire examination department for conducting, which I can call with all humility but extreme pride, the best examination ever conducted in the world. I think it was the most challenging time. Hundreds and thousands of students were appearing for this examination in all different parts of the countries. To have 1100 examination centers, an examination which, because of various reasons, spread almost over 20 days, and yet was conducted incident-free and most importantly, to the highest level of satisfaction of students, their parents, their guardians, and the entire community of Chartered Accountant. Honorable President Sir, Vice President Sir, you deserve our salute. We thank you all for your leadership in this tough time, sir, for conducting this examination. I think it was a challenge, and your ICAI, our ICAI, which is our alma mater, our mother body, has delivered. It has shown that not only do we provide academic excellence, but care for our every single student, and therefore the options of opt-out, the other facilities at the examination center went to prove that every elected members of yours, led by the Honorable President, cares for its students. I believe the ICI has led by example in terms of adopting technology. It may be the simplest form of the SSP portal, which was implemented last year, where all your communication with the institute, from the basics of applying for an articleship to when you, and I hope very soon majority of you become members, will apply for membership, is all being done online. There may be students here who would have registered for their articles in the physical era, and remember that after filing the 102, 103, it used to take 30 to 35 days for you to get that registration letter. Today, that has been reduced to 48 hours. Your student registration is done in a period of 24 to 48 hours. You are allotted a WRO in that time. Your membership comes to you within less than 5 days, which used to take 1 month. I think these are technological enhancements, improvements that this council, under the able leadership of our past presidents, our current president and vice president, sir, have been able to take. And we must all appreciate that when the world is moving so fast, when technology is coming in, your ICI is also at the forefront. It may be administrative application of technology or to ensure world-class learning in the form of all the coaching that is happening online. The institute is leading the way. I'm sure Honorable President Sir and the Chairman will expand on this. I will restrict my message to you today only to, with folded hands, tell you that yes, A stands for academics. You will focus on academics. But more importantly, the A also importance of A, the letter A is in articles, which is embedded in the form of your course. Please ensure that you do your articleship with utmost sincerity. Believe me, you will never get an opportunity that where you are learning, you are actually interning. The entire risk and cost is of your principal. Yet you have the wonderful opportunity to learn different industries of how they manufacture, how they trade, how they have vendors, what is the payment cycle. The entire business can be understood top to bottom. And believe me, you will never ever get this opportunity again in your life. And if you do your academics, if you do your articles correctly, it is the 3 A's that is the topic for today. Your aptitude, which is nothing but your skill sets. Your attitude, it is nothing else but how you see the world, will determine your altitude, how high you go, how high you soar. The chairman of Vikasa mentioned that it's COVID times. We are all forced to look at technology. Yes, it's true. But I, chairman, believe that there is another way to look at it. Don't look at COVID pandemic as something which is forced upon us. But in fact, if we change our attitude, we look at it as an opportunity of how else would have it been possible for a student who is probably residing in Kanyakumari to attend this conference in Baroda. I think it is only possible due to the advent of technology. So once we change our attitude, our outlook and our way of looking at things, the altitude is unlimited. I will only end by referring to what the MOCs, the two beautiful girls who are taking this session and conducting this program, who referred to the flight of birds. I can only quote a saying which I truly believe in. कभी महक की तरह हम गुलों से उड़ते हैं, कभी धुएं की तरह हम पर्वतों से उड़ते हैं। ये कैंचियां हमें उड़ने से क्या खाक रोकेंगी, ये कैंचियां हमें उड़ने से क्या खाक रोकेंगी, कि हम परों से नहीं हौसलों से उड़ते हैं, कि हम परों से नहीं हौसलों से उड़ते हैं। Keep your attitude, keep your aptitude, and altitude will always follow. My best wishes to all of you for a very successful conference.
Thank you, sir. I now call upon CA Durgesh Kabra, sir, Central Council member, ICAI, and Conference Co-Director, for delivering his address to the delegates.
Thank you, MOC. Respected President, sir, Vice President, sir, Chairman and Vice Chairman of SSEB, my co-conference director, Chairman WARC, Vice Chairman WARC, Chairman of branch, Vice Chairman and Vikasa Chairman of branch, past Chairman of branch, other Managing Committee member of branch, paper writers, delegates from other countries too, and my dear students, the future torch bearer of this noble profession. Good morning to one and all. My congratulations to Vadodara branch and Vadodara Vikasa for organizing this National Student Conference, which is being participated by number of students. Kudos to Vikasa Vadodara and the branch for wonderful arrangement through a different virtual platform for all the students at large. A big hand for Team Vadodara and Team Vikasa Vadodara. The theme of this national conference is aptitude, attitude and altitude, which is very much apt in the current scenario. Friends, as far as the aptitude is concerned, let me quote, your friends will believe in your potential, your enemies will make you live up to it. And let me tell you, every flower blooms at different pace. As far as attitude is concerned, when one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has been opened for us. And as far as the altitude is concerned, live as if you are to die tomorrow. Learn as if you are to live forever. Friends, while echoing the views of Aniket Bhai about the leadership at the helm of ICAI, who will guide all of us by their words of wisdom, Chairman, Vice Chairman of SSEB will share various initiatives of students at ICAI. But friends, let me quickly share with all of you something different which brings success and happiness in the life. Point to ponder here is, if you want to live happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or circumstances. Dare to dream and act upon the dreams. Someone rightly said, friends, everyone gets an idea in the shower, but the successful one get one out of shower. Dry off and do something which is, hence, thinking and dreaming is not enough. One has to go all out with a full slog to reach out and make this vision a reality. Realize your hidden potential and bring it to the fore. We spend our days waiting for the ideal path to appear in front of us, but we forget that the paths are made by walking and not by waiting, friends. And now let me talk some skills for the students which will help them bringing happiness and success in their life and in their endeavor. Aim. The number one is aim. Aim high. It is better you get a stiff neck from aiming too high than hunchback from aiming too low. In the end, it is not the years in your life that counts, but the life in your years is important. All that counts cannot be counted. All that can be counted doesn't necessarily count. Dream requires effortless sleep, whereas aim requires sleepless efforts. Hence, sleep for your dream and wake up for your aim. Be positive and creative. If your eyes are positive, you will like all the people in the world. If your tongue is positive, all the people in the world will like you. One tree makes one lake matchstick, but one matchstick can burn whole forest and all the trees. One negative thought can burn all positive ideas. So be positive and creative in the life. Ethics and good behavior. In matters of style, swim with the current, but in the matters of principle, stand like a rock. Time decides whom we meet in life. Our heart decides whom we want in our life, but our behavior decides who will stay in our life. That is what is most important. The way we manage when we have nothing and the way we behave when we have everything determines our success in life. Focus begets success is the fourth point. Be focused to ensure your success. What is success? In simple words, when your signature turns to autograph, that is the success. Interpersonal skill. A wise person knows everything, whereas a successful person knows everyone. Relationship building and networking pave the path to the success. Dear students, community building by way of networking and relationship, maintaining good relationship, रिश्ते always helps to achieve your targets. अर्जुन ने कृष्ण से पूछा कि रिश्ते का असली मतलब क्या है। अर्जुन ने कृष्ण से पूछा कि रिश्ते का असली मतलब क्या है। कृष्ण ने हंसकर जवाब दिया, जो मतलब के लिए बनाया जाए वो रिश्ता कहाँ होता है, जो मतलब के लिए बनाया जाए वो रिश्ता कहाँ होता है। सो फ्रेंड्स, we have to be very careful in even making the relations. Time management is again very important. It may look funny but true. In the past, nobody had a watch, but everybody had a time. Now everyone is having the watch, but nobody is having the time. Time is precious. Time is the coin of life. It's the only you can determine how it will be spent. Be careful. Let others spend it for all. Compassion and empathy. Develop patience with compassion. Empathy, not apathy, towards those who are less fortunate, friends. That will bring happiness in your life. Smile and make others smile. The most beautiful thing is to see person smiling. If you are not smiling, other will not smile. And even more beautiful is knowing that you are the reason behind it. When you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. That will make difference. And remember, Swami Chinmayananda said his golden words: to keep smile is folly, and to smile is wisdom. Keep smiling. Speed is calculated as miles per hour, but your life speed is calculated as smiles per hour. So, friends, enhance your smilage. Life is like a mirror, and we get the best result when we smile at it. Smile is the best accepted credit card in the world because it is accepted worldwide. Auto reload, unlimited uses, no payments, and makes everyone happy. What sunshine is to the sunflower, smile are to humanity. Forgiveness. Forgiveness saves the expense of anger, cost of hatred, and the waste of spirit. So we must have the attitude of the forgiveness too. And the clear communication. You must speak the language which doesn't create misunderstanding. Let me share you one small incident where in a hall a bomb was placed near a lady. So some student came up to about this and they all started yelling, "Anti-bomb hai!" Here, height of misunderstanding, the lady shied, smiled, and said, "Abhi nahi re, ab pehle jaisi baat kahan." So one need to speak language which doesn't create misunderstanding. Friends, all of this is perlocated in life. I'm sure you will be one which you want to be. ठोकरें खा के जो संभलते हैं, ठोकरें खा के जो संभलते हैं, वो निजाम जहां बदलते हैं। रोशनी के नए चरागों से रूह तपती है, जिसमें जलते हैं। रास्तों को हमें बदलना है। रास्ते खुद कहाँ बदलते हैं, रास्ते खुद कहाँ बदलते हैं। आवर फॉर्मर प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया डॉक्टर APJ Abdul Kalam, in his book Ignited Mind, has beautifully outlined the importance of endeavor, and I quote, "If something is at stake, the human minds get ignited and working capacity get enhanced manifold. Once you manifold, challenges throw up opportunity. Once you select a task, you should get immersed in it with efforts and perseverance. You will succeed." These words should be ingrained in your minds. These words you should put in your best efforts, aim for the top, infuse yourself with enthusiasm, with fire in your belly, and burning need to achieve excellence, and you are bound to succeed. With these words, friends, खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना, खुदा खुद बंदे से पूछे, बता तेरी रजा क्या है. So when the ICAI is providing you lot of platform for learning and earning, अपने आप को इतना बुलंद करो कि रास्ते आपको खुद ब खुद मिले. With these words, thank you Vikasa, Vadodara, and thank you Branch for inviting me and giving me this opportunity. Thank you SSB for making me the director of this conference.
Thank you so much, sir. I now call upon CA Jay Chaira, sir, Chairman SSEB and Conference Chairman to address the delegates.
A very good morning to all of you. Honorable President ICI CA Atul Kumar Gupta ji, Vice President Sir CA Nihar Jambusaria ji, my council colleagues and the directors of this conference, CA Durgesh Kabra ji, CA Aniket Talati ji, and my dear friend and WRC Chairman CA Lalit Bajaj, CA Vishal Doshi, Vice Chairman WRC and RCM from Baroda, Team Baroda, Vikasa Baroda led by CA Vinod Pehlwani, Team Baroda led by CA Kunal Brahmbhatt, Mr. Sagar Jadhav, and all my dear friends, all my dear student friends. Once again, a very good morning. And let me first compliment the Baroda Vikasa as well as Baroda branch for organizing wonderful conference. I have been witnessing Baroda branch conferences for the last decade or even more than that. And I have seen that it is one of the most innovative branches. It comes out with more and more, new topics. And during this conference also, I must say that the topics that Baroda Vikasa Baroda branch has chosen are some of the best topics. When you think about profession 2047, what a futuristic concept. Once again, compliments to Vinod Pehlwani and his team, Kunal Brahmbhatt and his team. They were regularly in touch with me regarding this particular conference. And friends, the theme is aptitude, attitude, and altitude. That's a beautiful thing. And that is what I have learned from our president, Atul Kumar Gupta. He keeps on using this word attitude. And about this aptitude, my council colleague, very learned and very dynamic council colleague, C.N. he rightly said, when he talked about aptitude, in terms of academics as well as academics, he both academics is also important and is also very important. Attitude, the was talking about his points, he took about anti-bomb and some of it not, they have avoided that. And with your increasing age, your confidence, right, to grow your energy, always increasing you. And definitely, if you are the person with right aptitude and attitude, you are bound to reach very high attitude. Well, friends, the better thing of this year, but we are paying more attention to students, and hence more student skills and the concept of that when it comes to the attitude, when it comes to the technical knowledge of say auditing. And with that concept in mind, the SSEV was, created. And fortunately, the president handed over the charge to me. And during this year, in the very first meeting, student friends, you'll be happy to know that we were discussing about the fact that for the needy students, friends, first of all, you will agree with me that this is the most affordable course. But still, we felt that there might be some students across the countries who might not be in a position to pay because of the economic reasons, and we came out with the concept, why not to have a fund set up, an earmark fund for scholarship. And we are discussing about some 100 crores to be set up over a period of 5 years, say 20 crores each or like that. But thanks to our visionary president and vice president, in the very first meeting we could set a target of creating an earmark fund of 100 crore rupees for the benefit of the students. I am sure you'll be happy about this fact that in the very first meeting of the SSEB, a separate fund of 100 crores has been set up for the benefits of the students for scholarship purpose. The second thing that we did was regarding industrial training. Aniket very rightly said articleship is utmost essential. Along with that, industrial training, if we add, then it is adding like fragrance to the flower. And that was also a dream project of our president and vice president. We immediately took up industrial portal and we developed it, and we interacted with number of HRs persons from personnels from the various industries. And friends, you'll be happy to know that it is only because of this pandemic that we had some limitations, but the moment we are going to be out of it, more and more industrial training opportunities are going to be created. A student sitting in Baroda can directly through the link even have an access to Hindustan Unilever and Reliance. So we have bridged the gap between the students and major corporates in India. And friends, in the futures to come, we will link you with the global companies. So that is the industrial portal. That was the second thing that SSEB did in the meeting. Third one, of course, I'm sure the students will agree. This was out of necessity, and that was virtual MCS, virtual OP, virtual ITT. That was the need of the hour. And immediately SSEB took up the step and covered the students in the virtual mode. And another thing that I'm sure students will be happy, they will realize this after this conference, and that is, up till now, in the conferences, we used to have more of the topics on GST, income tax audit, and they are essential. This is our core competence. But what we decided is, Board of Studies academics will take care of these topics by having more and more virtual programs on that. And Board of Studies operations will focus on the skill set. We will talk about leadership. We will talk about management, about entrepreneurship. We'll talk about technology, global practices, so that students get another flavor. And I'm sure student friends will agree at the end of this conference that this was a very different type of conference that you'll be attending. So anyway, lot many things can be said, but because to end up, like Aniket also said and Durgesh also said, so let me also end up with a quote this way. Students के लिए मैं एक चीज ये कहना चाहूंगा, कि it is you have to invest into yourself, into your aptitude, in your attitude. और जो invest करोगे उसका benefit तो मिलेगा ही. जमीन और मुकद्दर की एक ही फितरत है. जमीन और मुकद्दर की एक ही फितरत है. जो भी बोया है वो निकलना तय है. So with this, Thanks a lot to the Baroda branch and Baroda Vikas. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It is qualities like drive, expertise, focus, which put an extra touch to the ordinary, resulting to an extraordinary personality. I would now like Mr. Sagar Jadhav, Vice Chairperson Vigasa, to introduce such an extraordinary personality, CA Nihar Jambusaria sir, Vice President, ICAI.
Thank you, Meera and Shalini. There was a little mic issue. So, CA Nia Jambusaria is a qualified chartered accountant from Mumbai who marked a silver jubilee as a practicing chartered accountant in 2008. He is currently serving as a vice president of ICAI in his third consecutive tenure as central council member of ICAI. He is also imparting his valuable taxation expertise at Reliance Industries Limited by serving as a senior vice president of taxation in Reliance Group of Tax Planning. Alongside being the vice chairman of all standing committees, CA Nihar Jambusaria is also the director of ICI Research Wing and registered valuers organization. He has also been nominated as ICI representative as member for Committee on Corporate Governance Guidelines for Insurers of IRDA and Review Committee for BCom Honors and BCom Commerce, new syllabus all the universities in the country by University Grants Commission. Recently, he has been appointed as a member of IFAC, Professional Accountants in Business Committee for upcoming 3 years. He has made noteworthy contributions in India's Implementation Committee, International Tax Committee, and various other important committees and board of ICI. With exceptional organizational, networking, administrative, and leadership skills, he has been a prolific speaker at national and international level, covering various subjects of professional interest like direct tax, accounting standards, international taxation, professional development, and alike. This marks the end of a brief introduction to CA Nihar Jambusaria sir. Thank you. Over to you, MOC.
Thank you so much, Sagar. I now request our Vice President, sir, CA Nihar Jambusaria, sir.
Thank you, MOC. Good morning, everybody. Honorable President of the Institute, CA Atul Kumar Gupta ji, all my council colleagues, all regional council members, the entire team of Baroda Vikasa, and my student friends. It's a great pleasure to address you today on virtual mode, and let me at the outset congratulate the Student Skill Enrichment Board along with Baroda Vikasa for organizing this unique conference for the benefit of students. Students, you will realize that at the beginning of this year, the institute split the Board of Studies into two parts. One is Board of Studies Academics and another is the Student Skill Enrichment Board. It was noticed over a period that students were giving focus for studies, but the much required focus on skill development was probably not getting as much attention as it should get. And our visionary president thought it fit to have a special board for the development of skills of the students. As my previous speakers have also spoken, and I will concur with that view, that skill that you require comes from two sources. One is your articleship and another is through the Student Skill Enrichment Board programs, which has designed programs for you to give you that practical exposure into many areas. Now, when you look at the design of this conference, where even subject like divestment, equity investment, how it happens, when these subjects are practically discussed, you get full hold on the theory as to
how this actually happens in actual practice. Coming to practical training and articleship, it has been rightly put that in today's world where businesses drive the economy, only articleship in CA firm is not sufficient. You get enough knowledge on tax laws, many other laws, exposure to how compliances are done, how you appear before the authorities, and actual auditing. But on the other side of the table, that is on business side, how practically decisions are taken, how situations emerge, how you deal with those situations, this you learn only from industrial training. It has been highlighted by my colleagues earlier that institute has facilitated students for doing that industrial training. The period, maximum period of industrial training has been raised to 18 months. And on this forum, I would speak and I would suggest that the students should undergo industrial training too. Both put together will add such value when you qualify that you will be straight on the path of performing. You will not have to learn anything further. So the industrial training portal, which has been made so students friendly, and even organizations who want to offer industrial friendly for them too, will enable you to take up and choose companies for industrial training. Apart from this, attending conferences, speaking at conferences is another skill that you need to develop. And I'm sure that going forward, you will take up as many conferences as possible, register there and be speakers also. So with this, I wish you all the best. The institute has done well to conduct your exams in spite of the pandemic, and the institute is doing well to provide all conferences, all skills which are necessary even on virtual mode. I'm sure students will take maximum benefit of this facility which is being provided. We are eager to meet you personally when things open up and lockdowns are relieved. We will have some physical conferences where we will personally interact too. Thank you very much for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to speaking to the students. Back to you, MOC. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Personalities with impressionable minds and thoughts pave the way for others to follow the light. I request Mr. Sagar Jadhav to introduce CA Atul Kumar Gupta, sir, President, ICAI, who is an inspiration, a guide, and overall a wonderful role model for all of us.
Thank you, Mira, again. CA Atul Kumar Gupta is a widely known professional with exposure of CA fraternity for about 2 decades, from being elected as a regional council member of ICA nearly a decade ago, sorry, and now serving his third consecutive year as a central council member of ICAI and also as a head of Mother Institute for year 2021. He is a man with powerful organizational skills and vivid insights about the affairs of the profession. CA Atul Kumar Gupta has profoundly served as a chairman of numerous committees and addressed critical matters with a unique perspective. He is also a member of crucial committees constituted by government and regulators, such as the Government Accounting Standards Advisory Board, Audit Advisory Board, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority, SEBI's Primary Market Advisory Committee, and many more. Recently, he has been elected for a 3-year tenure as the board member of International Federation of Accountants. C. Atul Kumar Gupta has prioritized the profession at the national and international level by addressing at n number of meetings and seminars. With apex aptitude of the subject and down-to-earth attitude towards the issues at hand, he has dealt with many high-altitude challenges. With that said, I hope the next Gen Cs get inspired by the aspiring words of CA Atul Kumar Gupta. Thank you. Over to you, MC.
Thank you so much, Sagar. I now request our President, Sir, CA Atul Kumar Gupta, to address the delegates.
A very good morning to all my respected colleagues. I believe that we are already short of time as we have already crossed the time limit by half an hour or so. So I will not take much of your time. And the Honorable Vice President ICI, CA Nihar Jambusaria ji, the distinguished Chairman of the Student Skill Enrichment Board, under whose aegis this program is being organized, CA Jay Chhara ji, the directors, the co-directors, the central council members, and the regional council chairman, all his colleagues, the branch chairman, all his colleagues, and my dear students. Much has been addressed by all the respected colleagues, and they have given a lot of thoughts to the student fraternity. The topic which is being given for the conference, that is the it is not the attitude. So I used to say from the last 20 years this very important proverb, that it is not the aptitude but the attitude that determines our altitude. And I believe that it is a very very important three words for our profession. When the students has to apart from having the aptitude, the ability to learn, and the skill sets which are required, that at the same time they should have a very important
There's some kind of technical issue. CA Atul Kumar Sir will be joining us shortly. Please stay tuned.
I am audible to all of you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you're audible. You can continue.
So no voice. No voice, sir. No voice.
So we are not able to hear you. Please stay tuned, everyone. There's some kind of technical issue. Address is still will still continue.
There is some kind of a network issue. Sir will be joining us shortly. There is some kind of a network issue. Sir will be joining us shortly. Till then, Vikasa Vadodara has launched an innovative and interactive platform at community.vikasa.org, which will be used by all Western regional branches to update students about the forthcoming program Vikasa branches of Western region and students to join this community.
So I believe now we have
Audible, sir. Audible.
Speak, sir.
Yes, sir. Start, sir.
Yes.
Okay. 2 minutes more, so I will not take much of your time. And I wish you it's behind the schedule. Even more than that. So I was just mentioning that since like last 20 years, I'm also looking for these three buzzwords, and which are very, very important for our profession. That apart from having the strong skill sets on the technical part, we should have the the right type of attitude, the attitude of accountability, responsibility, which will certainly attitude in the profession as well as in the life. Friends, they are being talked about by this inaugural session. So I will not once again one very, very important that we so and that is and value that to provide the wow experience to our students. We have taken the 360 on the virtual classes, examiner, even the other facilitation to the students imbibe the best of these skills among you, and to provide you the wow kind of experience, whether you are living in a Leh or you are living in a Kanyakumari, from a Bhuj to maybe the Agartala, east or west or north or south, we try to provide you, and while ensuring that you right evaluation, the career growth. At that also we have taken number of initiatives, and making this profession reach to more than actually, and even our professional colleagues are working in the more than 100 of countries. There are number of mutual recognition agreements which are being signed in the last few years to ensure that our professional our students who are becoming the chartered accountant at India but at the global level, and that recognize I will say the uniqueness of the profession. So friends, congratulating your participation in this particular program and the Vadodara branch for giving me this opportunity and organizing this wishes. to all of you.
Thank you so much, sir.
I request CA Manoj Sahu, sir, Secretary, Vadodara branch of WIR, to propose the formal vote of thanks for the session.
Thank you, MOC. On behalf of Vadodara branch of WRC of ICAI and the Vikasa, I thankful to all the dignitaries their thoughts of vision for the profession and enlightening this 2 days CA Students Conference. Under the leadership of these dynamic leaders, our profession will surely achieve the new heights in the globe. For sharing their times and thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir.